see. Yeah, I mean, that's difficult to talk about it.
Like things need to improve.
So what, sorry?
It made me feel like things need to improve.
Things need to improve.
Yeah, like I feel like there are much better ways to put down the animals before
What would that look like? What would you want your oppressor to do if you were the victim?
I mean, yeah, of course.
Come over this way. So what was your names?
Caitlin.
Caitlin.
Guido.
Gilo. Cool name. I'm Melissa. Lovely to meet you both. So you just saw the 3-minute movie challenge. How did that footage make you feel?
I mean, obviously it's horrible to see. Yeah, I mean, that's difficult to talk about. It's not very nice.
Yeah. How about yourself?
I don't know, it made me feel like things need to improve.
So what, sorry?
It made me feel like things need to improve.
Things need to improve.
Yeah, like I feel like there are much better ways to put down the animals before
What would that look like?
I'm not pretty sure. I'm pretty sure there must be some sort of chemical that perhaps might be able to put down the animals in a less painful way, I feel.
Okay.
I understand that.
What about if there's an option where the animals get to live?
Yeah, I understand
yeah,
that part
of
too.
I mean, for me personally, like I have dietary problems where I can't have like beans or pulses or grains, stuff like that. So it's
Okay.
really difficult for me, who's into weightlifting, to get enough protein into my diet.
We're
And-
bodybuilders too.
But yeah, like it's difficult when I can't have like soy or beans or stuff like that.
Okay.
You know,
If
and to be vegan. But I would like to, but it is really difficult.
Okay.
With my
So
dietary
if there was a way where you would prefer that. Is that right?
Oh,
Yeah,
definitely,
yeah.
Okay. I've got a card that can help you with those kind of things, that can assist you. Would you say you're against what you saw on those screens?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay. So if there's a way, you'd both want to live a plant-based lifestyle.
The thing is that unfortunately there are not many political representatives that push for more animal rights. It's very difficult to actually get someone that takes it serious, if that makes sense.
Do you guys take it seriously?
I mean, we're not vegan or vegetarian.
No, and I wasn't my whole life as well until I saw the footage. And like you said, then it's like, whoa, I realised that I was paying for their suffering, and that broke me. So that's why I went vegan, because that's actually like a non-action, not to pay for that. And then I spoke up for the animals because they so desperately need us, because people aren't listening to their cries and their screams. And that's why we're doing this, speak up for the animals. Would you say, if you were the victim inside of that slaughterhouse, what would you be saying to somebody who was currently paying for that suffering? What would you want your oppressor to do if you were the victim?
I mean, yeah, of course you want them to stop now, but I think, people look at animals and humans in a different way.
Yeah?
But, I mean, I do disagree with looking at people differently in that sense, but it's just difficult, to change a routine that you're, we eat meat, a couple times a week. Not all the time, but, we do eat meat every week, so...
Yeah, I did as well.
The routine,
yeah, I ate meat every single day. My husband ate 30 eggs a day because he's a bodybuilder.
Wait, what?
Yeah, 30 eggs a day. He probably ate more animal products than an average person.
Oh, so he's not vegan?
He's vegan now.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, 2.5 years vegan.
Okay.
But we weren't vegan because we saw the victims, and then we didn't know where protein came from. We didn't know anything. We lived on beans on toast for a week until we sorted it out, because that just broke us. And I know you've got some things you can't eat, but there is a way. And yeah, if I can help you out with that way, would you change your life?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
Remember why you're doing it, because it's not about us. It's about the animals, and then we can always find out how to live a lifestyle where we don't pay for their suffering, but ultimately it's them.
Yeah, so
All right.
yeah.
I'm going to give you this card. Oh, and I've got chocolates there. I'll give you that. Do you guys live? Are you together?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So if you go on this website, there's a thing, especially for you, Challenge 22. There's you can sign up for free and you get a mentor for free to help you transition.
Okay.
There's also nutritionists on there as well who can help you out with specific diet needs.
Yeah.
But yeah, now that you know, we can do better. Once we know better, we can do better, right?
Yeah, no, it was interesting talking to you. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Have a lovely rest of your day. Bye bye. Okay, so yeah, so they saw the ethics, they were against what they saw. They just were struggling with like the how problems because she can't have things like beans and things like that. That's why like the card is great because it gives them the solution to the how problems, and we concentrate on the why. And yeah, the animals are the victims, and that's why we're vegan, and we can sort out the rest.